right, it's a new day. Happy to say that it is the official start of the new diet. I'm very excited, although not much is going to happen today. I'm still going to try to get my protein in, but not much is going to change just because I'm not going to be working out until Monday, except doing my abs. Very excited to see how much energy I have and if I can finally stay up a little bit longer and what new things will happen. So let's get it. I will see y'all later.
A few moments later.
All right. So you might be wondering, why am I recording like this? Well, because I really suck at getting angles with me in it and my breakfast that I'm gonna have. So this is how it's gonna be. So basically, now that I'm not on that diet anymore and I'm on 1,800 and I'm getting as much protein as I possibly can, new things can open. So right now I did 3/4 of a cup. Actually, I did a whole cup. So probably this is, let's say, 90 calories. And I put some berries in there. I know it doesn't look the best, but we don't have milk or anything yet, or else I would have made a smoothie, to be honest with you. But I put some frozen berries. I just warmed them up, because if you warm them up, it's fine, guys. But that's 70 calories, so that's 160 right there. And this is 160 and 13 grams. And then I'm gonna have a bar that is 140 calories, 17 grams of protein, I think. Hold on, calories are 140. So this is 90. What you do, 90 plus 80 equals 170 plus 140. So that is 310, I think. If I'm wrong, I will redo it. But for right now, I think I'm right. So this is 310. This is my breakfast. That is 310 calories and let me see, 13, 17, 40 grams. That's pretty good. For 300 and whatever I said calories, that is not bad having 40 calories. So I will see y'all later. I am gonna go back to talking to me now. So hold on, let me do that. All right, now that it's me, I am gonna go on a run today because it's not bad outside. And I'm gonna kick my body back into basically knowing I had a cheat day, but let's go now. Throat is hurting a little bit. And I don't know why, so don't ask me. I've always coughed like that, especially from the sickness y'all have seen me got. So I don't know why. It's not keto flu because I'm not in ketosis. So again, don't ask me why that's happening. But I'm still gonna go outside because it's a nice day and it's not snowing or raining. It literally looks like it might be 90 degrees outside. And I'm probably gonna go and run, do my abs, and then not do my push-ups, but take my creatine. So I will probably see y'all after I'm done doing all of that. And once I'm done doing all of that, I'm probably gonna eat lunch because I woke up at 12 today. So it'll already be almost close time for lunch. So I will see y'all later. Bye-bye.
1 hour later.
All right, I am done working out. The reason why you see me in here is because I actually ran. Honestly, probably shouldn't have. Like I said, I'm still recovering from my sickness. It was super windy, and I could tell my breathing was affected by that. And I was spitting up green mucus everywhere. But I completed it, so if I feel bad, man, it is what it is. I said I'm not stopping. My calories or anything that for my sickness, the 1,800, wasn't because of the sickness. It was because of other reasons. Honestly, I'm probably going to have lunch because from last time y'all seen me, it's probably been an hour to 2 hours, I think. Which, I don't know if this is true or not, but mostly people say you're supposed to eat protein every 2 hours. Your body can only consume 50 grams of protein before it's turning to fat. I don't know if that's true or not, to be honest with you, but I kind of see that, because if you don't know, if your pee's really bubbly, and I know some of y'all don't care about this topic, nor should really care, to be honest, that means you have a lot of protein in your body, and a lot of it's just going down. It's not being used, right? So when I usually eat just a crap load of protein before, especially in the football days when I did it, I would see that. But then when I was working out and eating protein every 2 hours or so, it would be less bubbly. And I know this is a gross topic, I know, but it is what it is. But I'm not gonna show y'all what I'm eating. Well, I will, but I'm not gonna show y'all when the product's finished. We have some chicken in here, and I'm gonna get one chicken. Let me try to pull it out, hold on. One chicken breast, and then I'll probably mix it with some vegetables. Honestly, we don't have one of those scale waiter things, so I can't tell how much one of these are. I can try my best, but I'm gonna try to aim for around 400 to 500 calories. That's what I'm gonna try to aim for. So I will see you all later. I guess when I eat dinner, you'll see me telling y'all what I'm gonna eat again. So bye-bye.
3 hours later.
All right, so you might be asking, Tony, why are you outside? And from this standpoint, right, my hair looks awful. And I've always said I need to get a haircut, right? Guys, I don't know when I'm gonna get a haircut, to be honest with you. I don't think it's gonna happen anytime soon. But I promise you, when I get a haircut, guys, it's gonna look insane. I'm telling you. I'm gonna look, I should look a little bit skinnier. And the reason why is because so much of my forehead gets covered that for some reason it makes me look younger. Right now, to me, I look like I'm a 16-year-old, maybe just 17, turned 17. I'm 18, guys. Oh. But the reason I'm outside, right, is not because I'm gonna go on another crazy run. No, I already did abs, ran, and everything like that, even though running was a pain in my butt. I am basically going to go with my friend, and we're gonna hit some golf balls. We're gonna go to the range. I've been doing this for a little while. I don't know if I've mentioned it in any of my videos or not. Don't mind it, or don't mind anything else in this video. Sorry, the dogs and everything. But that's what I'm gonna do. But this isn't the only reason why I wanted to update y'all. Basically, what I've eaten, this is all I'm gonna say, is I'm at 1,000 something calories now, 1,100, and I didn't realize how hard it was to actually eat. And now that I'm actually counting my calories, especially using apps and everything, because I love counting stuff, right? But when it comes to more than 1,000, I forget so much, so I have to use an app. So I've been counting my stuff, and honestly, me counting everything has made me realize that I've probably, honestly, guys, when I was eating 1,000 calories, probably was eating 200 less than when I thought I was eating. Because I've eaten so much today, and I feel like I'm at 2,000 calories, and I'm not. I'm maybe a little bit half over my calorie limit, right? And it's to the point to where I'm running out of protein stuff to eat. To be honest with you, don't get me wrong, I have stuff, but if I was trying to get all my protein in, I'm running out of things. Luckily, we got a gallon of milk, so I'll be able to make protein shakes again, right? But that's what I'm gonna have to rely on. So far, what I've had, and I figured everything out, is the chicken and the green beans. I think I got around 300 and something, 360 calories around there. I already told y'all what the other calories were from. I've had an apple now, and then I've had a protein shake, Caribbean Punch, and it's 90 calories, 20 grams of protein. So together, that's 180, but that's 40 grams of protein, right? And I had an apple just because I was like, I just need something else. To me, fruit is a dessert now because I haven't had it in so long. Don't mind the crazy hair. But when we get to the golf range and we're going over there, I'm gonna basically eat another protein bar that's like 140 calories. Then I'm basically gonna eat dinner, which will probably be around 400. And if I have enough calories left, I will make a protein shake. And I should be near 200, as close as possible as I can to 200. If I don't get to 200, cool. I still got to like 180 or something like that, which means I am still going to be able to build muscle. So don't mind that. But that's basically all I want to say. Goodbye.
1 hour later.
Hey, so this is gonna be more of a serious topic, and you might be like, what do you mean, Tony? You just recorded you going to the golf range. And no, that was fun, really fun, and a very cheap thing to do, especially in Lubbock. Just to go to the range and just hit some golf balls, that's fun. But the reason why I'm gonna cut that off is because we got robbed. And before you say anything, my mom's fine, me and my mom are fine. And when I say robbed, they only took $90. Now, what sucks, and I don't like putting out too much business. I only put out business when I get really mad, and honestly, I shouldn't. And I'm talking about probably one video in particular that I probably should have not said much. But I was coming home, and my mom asked me, she texted me, she said, "Are you home?" And I said, "No, not yet. We're about to go home though." And that's when she called me and said she thinks she heard someone come into our house. And she was talking soft, and she said she locked her door and everything. And that's when I decided to come home as fast as possible. But I was in my friend's car, and the range, I'm not gonna say anything. I'm gonna actually start being more aware of where I record, what I do, just because I know none of y'all would do anything, right? But I just want to be extra careful. So basically, where I wasn't too far away from my house, right? But we were dropping our one friend off before they dropped me off because we were already heading that way. So if I was a little bit faster, I probably could have saw whoever stole money from us, but I didn't. But basically, my mom was fine. We finally got there, and she was obviously freaking out. And it was never a scene you want to see with your mom or anybody going through something like that. I'm sure I wouldn't have cried if this happened to me. And as much as I want to say I'm a man, I probably would have done the same thing. And it hurts to see your mom in that position of vulnerability because some people just do stupid stuff like this. And I don't want to get into too much details about it, but basically the reason why at first I trust my mom, but I was also thinking, well, maybe it was just our neighbors because we don't have the best relationship with our neighbors, and our neighbors don't like us at all, and their kid has done a lot of stuff we don't like to us, in particular of just being a nuisance and being a kid. So we thought maybe somehow the door was unlocked or something like that, and he just got in, stole money. But what doesn't make sense is the garage door was half open. I don't know how that happened. I couldn't tell you how that happened. But basically the garage door was half open, and then they got into our house, and then they left through the front. And luckily, my mom basically was shouting. She was like, "Tony, is that you?" And then I didn't, nobody respond. And she said, "Tony, if you don't say anything, I'm gonna call the cops." And obviously that person didn't say anything, and he ran away. But he stole $90. And if you know anything, police aren't gonna do much about that, to be honest with you, because it's just $90. There's not much they can do. And in our neighborhood, there's not a lot of people with cameras because honestly, we're in a pretty nice neighborhood. This shouldn't really have happened at all, but it still did. And the reason why this just sucks and why I'm probably gonna put this in my title and everything is hopefully this can help my channel get promoted so I can actually make some income off of this and support my mom and everything like that. But if you don't know our situation, and I never really like putting our situation out there, we are not in the best financial position. And I've known that for a little bit, but it's just one of those things where it sucks because $90 to most of y'all, especially when someone would break into y'all's house, y'all be like, "Oh, they only stole $90? It's the least of y'all's worries." Well, in this case, I would have rather them steal my Xbox than $90. And the reason why is because with $90, the police aren't going to do anything. With my Xbox or something that's worth a lot, it led to more investigation happening. It's $450. Cops could have done a lot more than just what they're probably not going to do right now, because it's just so hard to track $90. And honestly, I don't know. That's just my opinion. But that $90 to whoever stole it, I hope they're happy, because to us, that $90 meant a lot. That meant buying groceries to not buying groceries to getting even more struggle. And I don't want to say we're in that bad of a position, because I know there's people out there that have worse positions than us. But everybody struggles a little bit then, and right now we are struggling. And y'all see my videos, y'all see what house I'm in and everything like that. You might be like, "Oh, you're fine." Well, it might not, it seemed like a diamond above, but when you go down, it's just a hole. It's kind of like how we are right now. But that's basically all I wanted to say. Hold on, I'm sorry, I thought I heard something. Hold on, sorry. I thought I heard something. I don't know, some alarm going off, but it was nothing. Even though I'm paranoid as we talk right now. I don't know why either, because honestly, it was probably just some homeless dude. But that's basically that situation. That's all I'll speak of that. Not fun. But on better news, I have been still keeping up with my diet, guys. Don't worry. I will probably post a picture right now of what I've eaten and everything like that on my 1,800 calories that I've been eating. And as you can see, I'm not at 1,800, but I am near. And even with everything I ate, I only made it to 180 something grams of protein. which is probably what I'm just going to be aiming for from now on. I said I wanted to get over 200. That's going to be very hard. I don't think I'm going to be able to do it, to be honest with you, because the only thing that maybe would have got me over that is if I didn't have the apple or something like that, for the most part. If I get to it, cool, but that's not my minimum, is what I'm saying. My minimum is 180 calories, 180 grams of protein. I think even with 180 grams of protein, I can still build muscle because that's near my body weight. So that's what I will be aiming for. If I get over it, if I can get to 200, that's great. If I can't, it is what it is. Because as you can see from all the lists and everything that I have eaten, it was mostly protein stuff, but a little bit of vegetables. But that's about it. Hopefully tomorrow, I'll have school, so I'll be lifting and everything, but hopefully tomorrow will be a little bit better. So I will see y'all later. Bye-bye.